good afternoon. I'm Raleigh Brown. This is another curve flattening concert. I see Michael Tierson is the first man in today, and he says it's a great day out today, and it is. It's a beautiful day out here in southeast Pennsylvania and over where Michael is in New Jersey. And Ann Mintz is here, hopefully recovering from COVID, and Deb Leiby-Clark and Mel Green and Slim Edelman. And Linda Worster, Jeff Blumenthal. Let me cloink you all. So thank you for joining me. It's always great to see you here. Cloink. Coffee. Good for what ails you, kind of. Warren and Janelle are here. Warren and/or Janelle. And Mike Verbeck out there in Pittsburgh. Good to see you, Mike. And Linda Worster, I said that, I think. Yep. So let's just get started in here with some music. Johnson Hogg is here from over there in France, and Michael Anthony Wood from Southwest Oklahoma. I want to congratulate all of my Ohio friends on their election victory, a victory for democracy yesterday in Ohio for a special election. The whole country watched and the whole country saw what happens when people say, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it any longer. So just as they did in Kansas, and let's hope that that is a harbinger for the future as well. So I'm just pulling my screens together here. And Charlotte Cantrell, Connie Adams. I might have missed some people back there. Let me take a quick look. Ginger Hopper. I think that Keith Shaw. Debbie Moore. Hi, you guys. I think I got most of you. They're still coming in. Well, maybe not. Anyhow. I've been hanging out of town, Lord, in that low-down rain. Watching Good Time Charlie Friends is driving me insane. Out on shady Charlotte Street, you know the green lights all looked red. I wish I was back on the farm in my feather bed. I'm gonna get myself a rocking chair, see if I could lose these thin dime hard time along Church Street Blues. Found myself a paper, friend. I read yesterday's news. Then I folded up page 21 and I stuck it in my shoes. Gave me a nickel to the poor, my good deed for the day. Then I folded up my old billfold, threw it far away. I'm gonna get myself a rocking chair to see if I could lose them thin dime hard time along Church Street Blues. had some guitar strings, that old Black Diamond brand, I'd string up this old Martin box, go and join some band. But I guess I'm gonna stay right here, pick and sing a while. Gonna make myself a little change, give them folks a smile. I wanna get myself a rocking chair, see if I could lose them thin dime, hard time, along Church Street Blues. The Church Street Blues, from the pen of the great Norman Blake, not only one of our greatest flat-picking guitarists, and actually a very good finger picker as well, but also a really great songwriter. And a kind of, even though he's a very creative guy and wrote a lot of stuff, paved the way in many ways, he's also really a steward for the tradition. Like, all of his stuff feels very traditional, and I always appreciate that. That's something that really speaks to me. So. So next up, we have I did Two Old Dogs a few days ago, which was a song dedicated to Suki, and this is Suki's, the late great Suki's instrumental. It's called The Dark Princess. The Dark Princess, dedicated to little Suki the dog, who was that. She was dark in color and dark in temperament. Unlike the flop-eyed prince over here, who is uniformly sunny when not asleep. So there he is. He's snoozing peacefully right now, which is always a good thing while I'm doing a concert. It pleases me that he accommodates me in that way. He didn't used to. Let's see what that's like. That's pretty good. I'll stick with that. So let me see who else is here, and then I'll do some announcements. Coffee coming back again. So let's see. Laura Jackson Selden is here. The Gibson Girl, as I know her. And Slim says new COVID vaccine due to be released end of August or beginning of September. According to Eric, what's his last name? Eric Topol, it's probably not going to be out until early October. They're running late. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm ready to get mine because I'll be flying out to Moab, Colorado at the end of October. And I would like to be as immunized as possible. I don't think I've been, I think the last time I was on an airplane was when I flew out to see Steve Mann in 2008. So it's been a while. And I have no great joy to get on one again, but with little Junior here, I really can't take the extra week and a half it would take to drive out there and back, so I'm going to fly. So, am I missing anybody? Did I say hi to Terry St. James and Lori Payne and Cindy Glorioso? And I think I said hi to Kathy Marzik, but I can always say hi twice to her. And Patricia Brokaw. Hi, Patricia. It's nice to see you here. And Rhonda Scott Merrick stopping in, Barbara Dean, and Ben Elder. Hi, Ben. So good. And Kit Serikako is apparently here, although she's invisible. We'll get to that. So, announcements-wise, there is always this PayPal and Venmo link if you'd like to support the music here and the dog as well. And there are invisibles, people who don't show up on my stream, so I don't get to say hi to them, and that's Kit Serikaku, Judith Fox, Joel Biget, and Mario Prue. And there may be others who I don't know about because they're invisible. What can I tell you? I'll see them later. And that's about all I really have to talk about. Today it's me at 3 o'clock right now. Thursday, Helen Avakian and David Irwin, I believe, are on at, I think, 7 o'clock. I think 7 o'clock Central Time. I'm not sure. It might be 7 o'clock Eastern. Go to Helen Avakian's page or David Irwin's page and find out. And I think they're on Thursdays. My memory, not what it used to be. Which is also why I'm not sure about a lot of these concerts. Slim, I did not see a thing from Slim. I thought you said you were doing another day this week, but that might have been somebody else. So Slim may be on Friday at 3:30 Eastern Time, Slim Edelman. And Bunny Barnes may or may not be back in time to her show on Friday. She's out at a guitar camp, being a student. And that's Friday. And then Saturday, Warren Bendler will be on at 3 p.m. I have this kind of memory that Dakota Dave said he's going to be out of town, but you better check his page. So if Dakota Dave is around, he'll be doing his Guitar Day with Dakota Dave at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. But he'll put it up there if he's going to be there. It's always fun, and he's such a lovely fingerstyle guitarist, really plays great stuff. And so what else? And then Sunday I will be back at 10:30 a.m. with another show. Slim says he is on this Friday. He sent out the notices this morning, late in the morning. Well, morning for you, it's afternoon here. And Carol Pred is here. There was celebration of the victory. Carol was very politically active, and Carol, that we have celebrated the victory in Ohio, and everybody's very proud of you guys. Bethany Phillips is here on YouTube. Leslie Williams-Earhart is here. Leslie, I drove by your office this morning because I had to go get blood work done, and I always drive by to see what my old office looks like, and it looks like it's not the same place anymore, so different name on the door. So it goes. Everything changes. But I see you're still there, so that's good. I hope you're thriving there. Carol Pred just got home from watching part of a Captain's Cubs game, minor league. Cool. Okay. So I think that's everything I could say for so far. I think I said hi to S.A. Tudhope. So I'm going to retune. I'm going to use a tuner because it's good to be in tune. I'll probably have to retune again after I put the capo on. Bear with me. I'm often reminded of what the Reverend Gary Davis said to me while waiting backstage to go on in Ohio when he was my age or a little younger than I am now. He said, "I am not now what I once have been." It means more and more to me over the years. I went to see the Gypsy, staying in a big hotel. He smiled when he saw me coming. He said, "Well, well, well." His room was dark and crowded. The lights were low and dim. "How are you?" he said to me. I said it back to him. I went out to the lobby to make a small call out. A pretty dancing girl was there, and she began to shout, "Go on back to see the Gypsy. He can move you from the rear, drive you from your fear, bring you through the mirror. He did it in Las Vegas, he can do it here." Outside the lights were shining on the river of tears. I watched them in the distance with the music in my ear. I went back to see the Gypsy. It was nearly early morn. The Gypsy's door was open wide, but the Gypsy was gone. And that pretty dancing girl, she could not be found. So I watched the sun come rising from a little Minnesota town. From a little Minnesota town. So Bob Dylan's song, I went to see the Gypsy. So Warren says that guitar does not sound like a 00 size. Well, I'll tell you what, Warren, there's a secret behind that. And since you asked, I will tell you, there's a story. So here's what happened. I got my pre-war guitar. It's the coolest guitar I've ever had. It's my #1 keeper. And then, I still cruise the internet and And I always search for pre-war guitars on Reverb to see if any come up. And I searched and there was nothing new. And then somehow I hit another button and I found that there was one that wasn't listed in the search parameter. So I looked at it and it was a 0018, a little bit bigger than a 00. It was almost new, and it was for sale for the same amount a new one would be, except you would not have to wait 2.5 years to get it. And here we are, a month after I said this will be the last guitar I ever buy. So I now have 2 pre-war guitars, and this thing it's a friggin' grand piano of a guitar. And, you know, sometimes, like I actually kind of said to myself, well, when I'm on my deathbed, am I more likely to say, boy, I'm sure glad I kept that money in the bank in case I needed it for a rainy day? Or would I be more likely to say, boy, I'm sure glad I had that guitar all those years because you can't take it with you? So here it is, a pre-war 0018. That's mahogany. So it's basically the same guitar as my Martin OM18, except a shorter scale length. And they sound very similar, but this one has, like these pre-war guitars do, it has something special. And it's level 1 distress. You can see like when I did that, you can kind of see all that finish checking on the back of it where the light hits it. That's all the distress there is to. So it looks like a new guitar that was somebody bought and put in a case for 70 years. So anyhow, that's my story. Carol Pred says Raleigh is a guitar addict. It's true. It's true. My friends like Charlie Bryant, who would understand, I said, okay, when you guys think it's time for an intervention, let me know. But until then, so and of course to even, I have to even out my guitar account now because I'm a little in the red. So I will be selling a couple guitars soon. I already mentioned the J200 is going to go, and I think the Eastman, although it's a very nice guitar, it is superfluous with these around. So this is a song I wrote. In the mornings I walk and I cry. The world is a beautiful place. I am moved by the lives passing by. The world is a beautiful place. When I was young, a wild girl graced my bed. The world is a beautiful place. It was rapture and joy that she spread. The world is a beautiful place. But her wild heart led her away. The world is a beautiful place. She was too incandescent to stay. And the world is a beautiful place. Then one night when I felt so alone, the world is a beautiful place. She arrived like a wraith at my door. The world is a beautiful place, and her love was so fierce on that night, and I never saw her again. For a while her brilliance blessed my life, and I think of her still now and then. And in the mornings I walk and I cry. The world is a beautiful place. So thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Be happy and be healthy. Be brave and be calm. Be kind, it's a snap. If you get cranky, take a nap. If you get cranky, take a nap. Have a great rest of the week. Think about masking up.